is the hobbs we're pulling for low levels in Shadowfang Keep. Hi, I'm Campuff. This is Shadowfang Keep, as I said at the start. I'm a lower level paladin than Hobbs, and the reason why I'm doing this is I've seen what he does. I'm doing this to show how low levels can make a lot of gold and power level a few friends. Moving on to a bit about the pull here. I kind of like it because I can jump off that balcony there and heal here without using to use a bubble, making that a pretty easy pull. I'm sorry that I haven't been able to bring out as many videos as I like over Winterfell, but well, Christmas, really, should I say? But I haven't been on WoW that much, or been doing much about my videos. But my next video, I hopefully will be doing Razor Fen Cruel, or however you say that. And we're gonna do a twist from what I normally do. Instead of me just soloing this, I'm going to be taking a group through, as suggested by one of my subscribers. Thank you for suggesting that. I will try that out. Moving on here to the first boss. This is... well, actually no, it's the second boss. First boss was the one you just saw me attacking on that other pull. Drops rugged shoulders. Good for rogues. Moving on to this boss. He drops the butcher slice and the bloody apron. The apron's good for warlocks, and the sword I used when I was level 26, so I found that very useful. Moving on to this room here. Very easy to pull for level 36. You can take one side of the banqueting tables at a time without having to bubble or do anything like that. Moving on to the Baron. He has a pretty good mace and a much better ring. Unfortunately, when I was a low level, I never got the ring. You win some, you lose some. Moving on to this here Paladin. A few things to watch out for when you're fighting him. He will heal as he did just then. He will bubble. That's very annoying. And on the subject of bubbling, moving back down to where I fought the butcher. Well, just outside where he is the Moonwalkers, I think they're called, and they happen to have a little shield which blocks my concentration aura and retribution aura. So that, or sorry, concentration. So that is very annoying. And he drops a very nice shield. And in that room, how I pulled that was, you pull the right side as many as you can out, then you take on those 4 or 5 when you're fighting him. Now we're on to the Blind Watcher. You notice how I just stunned his howl, but he does it again, but much faster. And that increases the attack damage of all nearby guys. So his 2 bats getting increased damage. And he drops 2 things. A staff and a pretty nice belt. Staff is brilliant for priests, and the belt's good for rogues or druids. Moving on to this man, the Phantom Captain. You notice I'm pulling him back, but that's because a mob was actually behind him at the time, and I didn't want to aggro him because I just want to focus on this guy. So as you can see by his silver dragon, he is a rare mob, but he has a very nice drop with the Phantom armor. He has an okay drop with this Phantom sword. Onto the Devourer now. he's relatively easy. It's just you got to look out for the 4 demons he summons afterwards, because obviously they can kill some of your party members if you're taking particularly low levels, such as, I'd say, level, I don't know actually, 18, 16, it depends on the little attention they're paying, and the little attention you're paying. But he drops a very nice cape, plenty of stamina. Moving on to the Hound Keeper. What I did here was make a big mistake for power levelers, but easily avoidable if you're not. Well, if you are power leveling, in fact. I aggroed the boss and the 4 dogs, so I've got a lot of aggro on me, and they're doing a number on my health, as you can see. So in that pool, unfortunately, I had to bubble, which, as power levelers will know, switches all aggro off of the paladin and onto the nearest high damaging party member. Or the nearest party member's done the most damage. Now, that magic curse there you see next to my forbearance, I think it's called, is it's pretty bad, really. It takes away some, I can't remember what it does, but what I remember, it is very annoying when you've got a lot of guys on you and they do that. I believe it makes them do more damage or you do less. I can't remember really. Moving onto a girl, he does this shadow bolt, which, as far as I can remember, doesn't hit just you, it hits everybody. And if you look on my chat window, he's actually shouted out a lot, meaning he's tried to take me over. Now, if you see him over there, many people will know this, but you can jump from there to there, which I can't. And that will help you get to him over there by just hopping along around the side. Now, in the case that he does catch you, and he shouldn't when you're power leveling, well, your power leveler is kind of, the person you're power leveling, sorry, is kind of screwed, because you're just gonna charge at him and kill him. And trying it again, but no, just miss it. But luckily, I block his line of sight and he has to come down and fight me. So I get to kill him down here on the floor, which makes a nice change from up on those pedestals. Now, look out for my new RFK video. It will have a group in it. And this has been the Hobbs way of pulling for low levels in Shadowfang Keep. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.